Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are around the world. Remember, you have greatness inside of you. Welcome back to another great video of the Hockey Nation Live Show with the host, the hockey coach guru, Coach Frenchy, back in the booth. Today, we're going to talk about the top 10 right wing in NHL. So don't go nowhere. Before we start talking about the top 10 right wing in NHL, we want to invite you, don't forget to subscribe to the Hockey Nation Live Show on the YouTube channel and on Facebook page. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, please click on the likes to helping us to grow properly. And then finally, leave your comments. Tell us about what is your top 10 right wing in NHL, or tell me more about what you think about my selection of the top 10. So let's dive in and talking about the top 10 right wing in NHL. Here we go. Top 10 right wing in NHL by Coach Frenchy for the Hockey Nation Live Show. The number 10, Brook Boeser of the Vancouver Canucks. Last season in 56-game guy, Brock had 23 goals, 26 assists for 49 points. During his career so far in NHL, he has 253 game, 98 goal, 112 assists for a total of 210 points. One a great hockey player in NHL. I think Brock bring a lot of forechecking also, and he bring a lot to Vancouver, to be honest with you. Brock play on power play, have a great chemistry with Bo Horvat. But again, Brook have, before me, one of the best right wing in NHL. Number 9, let's move on with the St. Louis Blues. Vladimir Tarasenko. Last season, only 24 game, 4 goals, 10 assists, 14 points. During his career so far, all with the St. Louis Blues, 531 game, 218 goals, 224 assists, 442 points so far. We know the story about his problem with the shoulder. We know the drama between him, requests to get traded during the offseason in the St. Louis Blues. It looked like he's going to start the season with the Blues. What kind of Tarasenko is going to be? The old Tarasenko, we know he can score 40 goals, consistency year after year in NHL, or the Tarasenko we saw the last 2 years struggle to scoring goal with the Blues. So, but again, whatever happening with him with injuries for the last couple of years, we have to admit Tarasenko for years and years was one of the best right wing in NHL. Number 8, let's move on with the Calgary Flames. The number 19, Matthew Tkachuk. Again, 56 games last season, 16 goals, 27 assists, 43 points. And many people think he did not have a great year. Imagine. So I think Matthew did pretty good overall last season. He has 557 games in the NHL so far, 137 goals, 218 assists for a total of 355 points. We know what he brings on the game. You know, is a guy, you know, really forecheck during the game. And also he's able to score. That's another great asset of this skill and the potential. He can get better still, I believe, in NHL. So Tkachuk for me in my list of the top 10 right wing. William Nylander, number 29 for the Toronto Maple Leafs. I think he's getting there. I think now you can see a new Nylander for the last 2 years with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Have a good year last season, 42 points, 51 game, 17 goals, 25 assists. Have a great playoff against the Montreal Canadiens. I believe he was the best player for the Toronto Maple Leafs to be. So he has a 358 game in NHL, 103 goals, 160 assists for a total of 263 points. We know he played behind Mitch Marner. But for many teams in the NHL, Nylander could be the top right wing for any team. So I believe Nylander, because of that situation, don't show, is underrated in my book. So it will be interesting what Nylander is going to do for the upcoming season. The next one, of course, I'm talking about his teammate, it's now Mitch Marner. 55 game last season, 67 point. Another one where I believe this upcoming season can reach the 100 point with the Toronto Maple Leafs. 20 goals, 47 assists, and during his career so far, 355 game, 103 goals, 255 assists for a total of 358 points. Give you a point per game, guys. And he have the same number of the goal as Nylander. So Mitch Marner, for me, one of the best in the NHL as a right wing, is on my list, number 6. And finally, I want to mention to you, it's not over for him. I believe at his young age, he didn't reach the peak of what he can do. So really interesting what the duo, Matthews and Marner, can do this season. But again, I would not be surprised Marner get 100 point for the upcoming season. The number 5, Mark Stone for the Vegas Golden Knights. We know Stone, a veteran of many years in NHL. What he did with Ottawa before, again with the Vegas, did not stop. Still consistency year after year. 55 games this season, guys. 61 points, 21 goals, 40 assists. During his career so far, 504 game, reached the milestone of 500 game. He have 170 goals, 276 assists for a total of 446 points. What? It's about like 0.85 point per game, guys. So Stone has always been a consistency, a game after game, to reach that kind of level of talent he has. So I would be interested in what he can do again with the Vegas for the upcoming season. We know he played with Max Pacioretty on his line. The number 4, I want to mention, of course, Mikko Rantanen. Last season, 66-point guy and 52 game, but him is the machine, the scorer. 30 goals, 36 assists, and 333 games so far. He has 129 goals, 187 assists for a total of 316 points. Look, he reminds me a lot, Max Stone, about his consistency to get points game by game. So we'll be interested in what he's going to do this season with McKinnon. Can he does exactly what I believe with Marner? Can he get a 100 point? I would not be surprised to see this from Rantanen for the upcoming season. The next one, number 3 guy, David Pastrnak, machine of scorer guy. He scored like crazy, to be honest with you. Last season, 48 game, 20 goals, 28 assists for 48 point. We know he started the season on the injury list. But again, during his career so far, 438 game, 200 goals, 227 assists for 427 points. Again, another one was almost 1 point per game. I believe is, like I mentioned, the top 3. He scores from any angle on the ice. Great chemistry with Bergeron and Marchand. And he's still young, to be honest with you. He did not reach his peak. So I would not be surprised this season he reached another season of 40 goals in NHL. The number 2, Patrick Kane, the veteran of many years with the Chicago Blackhawks. He played already during his career, guys, over 1,000 games, 1,029 exactly, with 404 goals, 684 assists. And then he has 1,088 point, guy. It's over 1 point per game. Amazing what Kane did so far in NHL. Last season, 66 point, guys, again at 56 games with only 15 goals. But look, 51 assists. That's what he does. And he played without Jonathan Toews last season, but he did not stop. He keep continuing who he is, Patrick Kane. So great season for him. And again, now with Jonathan back, I wouldn't be surprised he get another season at least of 1 point per game. Finally, the number 1 in my book right now, we know what happened last season with him, Nikita Kucherov for the Tampa Bay Lightning. He did not play during the season with an injury, but he came back for the playoff, and he really dominated the playoff, bring the Tampa Bay all the way to win a back-to-back Stanley Cup. He had 32 points in 23 games, 24 assists, 8 goals. But look, again, talk about Kane 1 point per game. look, during his career so far, Kucherov, 515 game, 221 goal, 326 assists for a total of 547 points. Just a machine. It's a machine. He is, Kucherov, game by game, show up every year. He does all the time. And just in my book, he's a number one right wing in NHL at that moment. So just to resume my selection of the 10 top right wing in NHL, we have Boeser, Tarasenko, Tkachuk, Nylander, and then we have finally Marner, Rantanen, Stone, Pastrnak, Patrick Kane, and number one, Nikita Kucherov. Look, guys, I know it's not easy to put a top 10. You know, many people would be, say, look, coach, you're not right. You should put this. Of course. But I think the top 5 players, at least the top 4 of that list, could be your top 1, to be honest with you. And I would agree with you. So hopefully you enjoyed this video of the top 10 right wing in NHL. And before we leave, we invite you, don't forget to subscribe to the Hockey Nation Live Show on the YouTube channel and on Facebook page. Please, if you enjoyed this video, click on the likes and finally leave your comment. Tell me more about what you think about the top 10 right wing for what I select today for you guys. But I want to remind you one more thing before we leave. Of course, you have greatness inside of you. Have an amazing, great day, everybody. I look forward to see you for the next video of the Hockey Nation Live Show. Bonne journée, mes amis. On se reparle plus tard pour une autre vidéo avec l'entraîneur, Coach Frenchy.